Yes, sir. Welcome everybody to YSN Radio, the very first episode, ladies and gentlemen, of my brand new podcast. I got my people in the building. I got the wonderful DJ Megz, and my homie two-pair Tate is in the building. How y'all doing today?
Great. Excellent.
What's up? I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm feeling really good. I finally got this stuff working, man. I wish we had like a camera crew or something, because we definitely went through it before putting this all together. But it's a learning experience. It's the first episode, so I feel like you need them type of things to
make it more genuine. To make it more genuine.
It's been a whole lot going on this week, bro, in music, man. Like, I feel like, well, this whole year has been crazy, but this week and probably like the last 2 weeks really have been insane, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. You got Meg the Stallion getting shot by Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Kanye West is on a rampage right now.
He been smoking the wrong Lil Joes.
And quality control is starting to show that it's not a lot of quality going on.
Definitely not a lot of
What do you
quality.
mean by that?
Well, so...
What do you mean by that? I've been watching the City Girls.
No. Did you hear the Migos are suing quality control right now?
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's going on, man? It's like, all right, so apparently quality control assigns like the same lawyer that represents them to the artist. It's kind of like a default lawyer. So apparently this same lawyer has been representing quality control and the Migos. And the Migos have found, like, somewhere in their contract, the way it was set up is that their lawyer has been allegedly cheating them out of millions of dollars.
So he's a swindler.
Exactly.
Of the Migos.
And basically what they're trying to say is that it's like a conflict of interest going on, because he represents quality control and he represents the Migos. So of course he's gonna try to sway things in favor of quality. It's a conflict of interest, really, because he's getting money on both ends from both parties. So
win-win.
Exactly, for the lawyer at least.
Okay.
But for the Migos, if you figure out this man is like, you could have been getting much more than what you could be making, like, I don't know, like, I would be upset too, especially if, like, times is hard. What you mean I'm missing out on millions of dollars? You know what I mean? But I feel like this is opening up the world to just how shiesty and how slimy, like, labels can actually be. Russ has been getting on social media and posting, like, how much he makes from music. He puts all his music out independently.
Yeah.
And so through
I do it myself.
Exactly. And so through the distribution site that he uses, it like shows like how much money like he's getting from each of his albums and songs. He was like getting millions of dollars off these songs, you feel me? And he was basically showing like, I don't have any type of record deal, like he doesn't, his name isn't on any contracts, like everything, like all that money comes straight to him. He doesn't have to go through any third party. And he was saying like, if he can, and think about it, Russ is, say what you want about him, but he's a global artist, you feel me? Like, he be selling out arenas overseas and all this crazy stuff, and it's like, and he doesn't have any label backing him, you feel me? He's doing all this on his own. I'm sure he has like a team behind him, you feel me? But to get to this point, he did everything on his own, and he's making millions of dollars doing it on his own with no label, basically showing that you don't need one. And so now you see all these. Think about all the rappers we've heard getting in trouble with their label, as far as just like, you got Lil Uzi, and that's debatable with the generation now. But like Lil Wayne, think about it, like rappers, it's like we can go on all day.
Of that, though. I mean, it's a history. It's like rule number 1. You're gonna get messed up in the rap game somehow, because I mean, the music business sometimes makes the rap game look very just like fabricated, because it's not business oriented, because half the dudes that are trying to do business aren't business minded or business savvy. They're trying to treat it like drug business.
To be business savvy? Like, how do they learn this type of stuff?
I mean, there's like classes, there's like counseling, there's ways of like learning, like marketing.
But see, that takes time. And if you're gonna try to make money now. Like,
exactly.
You trying to hurry up and do whatever you gotta do.
That's true, but it's like, you know, read some books, go to some seminars, get to like talk to the people.
So
like,
you
seriously.
want niggas to be educated?
Yeah, if you're gonna do anything you do in life, you need to be educated. You know.
This is my thing about it. I feel like a lot of rappers come from the streets, you know.
Yeah.
And think about it, man. Like rap in a lot of situations is like selling drugs, is trapping.
Is. The rap game,
you
and the
feel
trap
me?
game.
The rap game, the trap game. You feel me? And so think about it. If they're in situations and environments where they don't have access to like a advanced business education, you know, and someone who knows what they're talking about and has access to everything that they dream of and everything that they want, and you know, like their goals, you feel me, like whether it be money, fame, or whatever it may be, like this person has access to all of them, and it's like, hey man, I can give you this amount of money, I can put you on this, that, and the third, and I promise you by 6 months you're gonna be the biggest name in the game. And you're like, I want that money, I want to be put on this, that, and the third, and I want to be the biggest name in the game. So of course you're gonna jump to whoever has the best offer. You feel me? And so, but at the same time, you feel you're just going on based on what this man is telling you.
Not the reputation,
exactly,
not the character,
exactly,
not the list of, oh, he got this guy that deal, oh, he got that girl this, oh, you know, it's not they're not getting with the Godfather of Harlem.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting with Peanut from down the street who just got the wing spot jumping and just turned 5 to 5,000. You know what I'm saying? That type.
And that's the thing about it, man. It's like I don't want to say they don't know any better, but you know, honestly, maybe that is the right word. They don't know any better. You know, and then it's like, yeah. Exactly, and it's like, it's not until they get into the game and they start like, hey, you know, they experiencing different things and being exposed to different things and seeing what they could have too, and then like, well, how can I get this? It's like, oh, you know, well, your contract says this, that, you know what I mean? And so then you start, once you get into the game, you start figuring out how it's not really what you thought it was. And there's a lot of situations that go like that. You know, you get into it, you know, you get, first you're coming in, you get blinded by your dreams and what you want out of it. Then you get in and it's like, damn, I gotta do this, or damn, they doing, you know what I mean? You learn all these like crazy shit that goes on behind the scenes. And I think that's what a lot of rappers are figuring out. And it's like, damn, like I could be doing all this on my own, you know, and because a lot of it is really smoke and mirrors. You feel me? And like once you,
and janky promoters,
right? You know, like, you get
janky promoters have really saturated and hurt the economic structure of the rap game.
Cause it's insane, man.
And
it's
they
like
have.
You get into the game and like all these people are trying to get money off you, and it's like, damn, you feel me? You doing all this work, and
you hitting the Chitlin circuit. You doing shows in Willacoochee, Georgia. You doing shows just you doing all these shows.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, it probably is. But like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never heard of it.
Willacoochee.
I've never heard of it.
See, this is shit we can't say on the radio.
No, we can't say it on the
like
radio.
This podcast shit. So we cannot say this shit on the radio. That's why like we had to do this at our home. Yeah, so like what I don't get is like these artists, right? They'll do these shows, and you notice these shows, they'll come to your city, right? But tell me why it is a talent show shawty before the main artist.
Bro, that's exactly how it be. Yo, man.
This is talent show shawty before your favorite artist performs. You go to a Lil Baby concert, you gotta hear Lil Cousin, Lil Id,
No, that's real shit, man. This is
Shawty
what they
Squad ain't got nothing to play with.
Look, bro, this is what they do.
Him.
This is what they do. So like the promoters, when these rappers come to town, like they gotta pay the nigga to go to the club, right?
Exactly.
So of course they getting money off of ticket revenue. You feel me? But another chunk of that revenue comes from the niggas that's opening, because like, yes, they're on stage, they performing 2 or 3 songs, but they gotta pay for that shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like them slots are not cheap. I'll tell you one time, man. I remember Lil Baby was coming to town. Oh, it was either Lil Baby or G Herbo. And Juice was telling me, he was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, you should see how, you know, what you gotta do to open up. So I I ended up getting in contact with the club owner and the promoters. I was like, yeah, man, you feel me? Like, this is why I said I'm trying to see what y'all got going on for open site. He was like, yeah, you feel me? Like, you know, I'd be able to fuck with you, maybe like a band. I was like, oh.
Band.
That's it?
And he was fucking with me.
He fucking with you. He fucking with you for a stack. My nigga, what? Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Yo.
They just think you just roll like, oh, here you go. They think a band to them is $1.
This the thing, man. It's probably gonna be some niggas listening to that. It's like, man, what's a band? What's a rack? You nigga, but look,
yeah.
Look,
let's
nigga,
be for real.
Nigga.
Let's be for real.
At the time, I was like, sir, like, I'm sorry, but I don't know who the fuck you think I am.
Because look, okay. So let's put it in the hindsight.
Right.
So you're the artist that gives that $1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
You give that $1,000 to that promoter, right? So he's saying, well, shoot, if Shawty gonna give me $1,000, he gonna try to want to bring somebody on stage into the show. So the promoter's already doing like, that's more people. But let me put it like this: he gotta sell tickets now.
Facts.
So you gave up a band, now you gotta sell tickets. So you're not even performing now. You became a part of the promoter street team.
Exactly.
Little baby.
And you just paid $1,000 to get on this team. And that's real shit though, bro. Because it's like the promoter got to make money too, you know. And these rappers, exactly. And these rappers is not cheap.
No,
you know what I mean? But like a nigga like me, bro, like at the time, nigga,
without the promoter,
you don't have a show. Exactly. It was like at the time, it was like, damn.
Good job.
And the DJs get fucked. The DJs do not
They have it
get
toughest.
The DJs have the toughest.
They have it the toughest.
Because some of you DJs want to fight. No. Leave
Fight
that
over
to
what?
security.
Fight over what?
Like, this is what I don't ever get. Whenever the dude is yelling at the DJ at the club because the artist ain't came on stage yet, well, bro, you paid $35. You gonna have to wait. And then that's how fights break out. And then the DJ always wants to get on the mic. And the DJ, he sounds on the mic like he's 6'5", but really he's 5'3" and 135.
Hey man, it's that voice presence.
Like, yeah, like he sounds huge, but once he gets out of that booth, it can get a little hectic. I've just seen this with my own eyes.
How many DJs have you seen get beat up? Because
how many DJs I've seen get beat up?
I ain't never seen a DJ get beat up
Me
over
neither.
that.
I've seen some DJs.
I've seen some.
I'm so glad that I'm on this show, bro. I've seen some DJs get their ass kicked.
In the club,
out of the club, in the club,
they be instigating.
on social media,
yo,
bro.
Imagine that, bro.
The worst DJ that I ever seen get his ass beat.
You finna
Damn.
the worst DJ ass whooping you done seen.
The worst one I seen on social media. The one I seen that I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Damn,
was
that's fucked up.
Big Zoe. When Big Zoe beat up Primetime, this was like a couple years back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, anytime you get beat up and it's on social media, it's a running clip and it will always be shown. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's for everybody though. That's for more than DJs.
It was just like bad though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was
like,
just
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Primetime is obviously overmatched with a guy that was boxing on ESPN from chat.
Wait a minute.
So it's like, first off, he from chat, he got hands.
So it was a boxing DJ?
Yeah. No, it was so Primetime, like the boxer.
Who's the DJ and who's the
okay,
boxer?
so Primetime is the DJ.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I got love for Primetime. I got love for Zoe. I got love for all these dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he just happened to get his ass.
I saw the shit on social media and I was mad. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, Rick, I could have talked this
Explain
out.
the scene for us.
Okay, so
Explain the scene.
These guys have had, like, they always were joking with each other You know what I'm saying, about certain stuff, and then when it came to money being involved, like from years ago, they worked with each other at Copacabana. They did parties together.
Yeah.
And they've always had, like, you know, if Zoe threw a party, Primetime was DJing. Mm-hmm. And then Primetime be like, man, I know I made more money than that, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, give me my stacks. Zoe being like, nah, man, I ain't about to pay you nothing, man, bro. Fuck all that shit. Sometimes and then he pay his money. Mm-hmm. And they be in the story, they be back friends. I think it just hit to a head of, you know what, fuck you, I ain't paying you shit, don't talk to me, and then wah. That's...
And Primetime got his ass for.
He was about to get that gun, so it would have been, yeah, cause
I thought you meant like the DJ was in the club, like in the booth.
I've seen that too,
and just got snatched off the tables and just started getting to work. You know how embarrassing that would be, bro? Like, think about it. You DJing and you in the.
I seen that at Limelight,
bro. You DJing the party, and everybody's eyes is on you.
Get beat up at Limelight,
bro. Like everybody's eyes on you.
Limelight located?
In Nashville.
It's in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah.
But think about it. Everybody's eyes is on you. You controlling the party. Yeah. Some nigga walks up and just start whooping your ass in front of the entire club.
Yeah.
You know how humiliating it has to be?
It's gotta be very humiliating.
Like,
but nah, it's like I'm not dissing Prime or Zoe. I love both of them dudes. I even went on when I seen it on Facebook. I immediately said, "Man, I gotta talk this shit out, bro."
I mean, like, if you don't whoop my ass in the street,
yeah,
we didn't have. It ain't nothing to talk about.
Nah, I just don't like I don't like seeing that shit. I don't like seeing that shit.
This is like drastically going in a different direction, but something that's been bothering me.
Yeah.
Recently.
What's been bothering
is what we've talked about earlier, and that was the Megan Thee Stallion issue. But it's been bothering me because, firstly, we still don't have the information yet.
Yeah.
And the people are glorifying this domestic violent situation like it's funny. Like, it's just so hilarious. Funny. Like, it's just so
It's just not cool. It ain't cool.
Literally, somebody sitting in this exact same setting was like, yeah, I wish someone would love me that much to shoot me in the foot.
But it's the thing, though, bro. Like, there's some women who actually enjoy being in toxic relationships. No matter what they say, like, you can look on the internet and it be women like saying this shit is cute, you know. Like we seen, what's her name? You feel me? Like they think that shit is cute. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I must got some A1. This nigga trying to run me over with his car. What kind of bullshit is that?
That's like Stockholm syndrome.
Or like the girl that says, I just want to argue.
You feel me?
For what?
And it's like, you know,
I mean, some women do like drama. Yeah. They really do like that.
And what's more dramatic than getting shot?
Very dramatic.
That is drama.
That's a bullet that I didn't need in my foot.
It's still awful, though.
It is awful because for what, you know what I'm saying, Megan stand for. And the thing
she
is,
looked like she was in a lot of pain, having to get out the car and exit the vehicle. And
it's just sad that
you're wounded.
We're in 2020 and rappers are shooting
other rappers.
And they were trying to say he defended her, and then they was like, no, actually, he didn't defend her. He's the one that shot her.
So when she made that tweet where she was talking about the memes and stuff people were making, the jokes people were making about her, why do you think that, like, in this point it's not funny? Do you feel like
because she's been wounded?
Do you think it's because there's other rappers who have been in bad situations?
But if she's a black woman, and the fact that a woman has been shot by another black man is an issue.
So if it was a man who got shot by another man, would the jokes be kind of funny now?
Because you another nigga being shot by another nigga. It's kind of like you're being defensive, but you're a man. But as a woman, it's like we're not, like she said, we're underprotected. Like, and people think that that's funny that black women are being shot.
Yeah, but no, but if it would be funny for two niggas to shoot each other, why was it not funny the other way around?
Because you're a woman, though. I feel like, especially
Getting shot is getting shot, though.
Getting
It shouldn't be
shot
funny
is
either way it
getting
goes.
shot, yes, but it's like, as a black man, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a man versus a man situation, but it's like with women and men, there's a power dynamic. There's a power dynamic already set in place. And I don't know, Megan, as a woman, you're putting your trust into this person and expecting them to be there or whatever. And all of a sudden they're assaulting you. They're shooting you. And as a man, it's kind of like, yeah, you're being assaulted by another man. But at that point, like,
I think it makes Tory Lanez look weak.
I mean, of course.
It's just not, you don't do that to women.
Weak.
You just don't do that.
But why is it funny though? Like, why is it only funny?
It's not funny either way. I feel like it's not funny either way.
It makes Tory Lanez look weak.
I don't think people should condone other people's pain either way.
Like, bro, you shot a female in the foot. This ain't Harlem Nights.
Right.
It's not Harlem Nights, bro. It ain't nothing funny about that. That ain't cool. It's a woman, bro.
And she's a performer. She's a performer. She needs her feet.
A woman goes through way more shit than a man will ever go through.
Right.
Yes.
So that's what
Just
I'm saying. Like, how weak-minded, bro, do you have to be to shoot a woman in the foot, bro? Your mental state, your mental state is totally fucked. Like, bro, your mental state as a man.
Just to shoot her at all.
To shoot her at all. But, nigga, you did it in her foot. It don't even matter, bro. Shot her. That's what you see what I'm saying? Like, mentally.
You shouldn't be shooting women at all. You should not be pulling your gun out and
you're not that together. If you, bro.
Especially with her friend in the car as well. Like,
I don't care how irate a woman is going to get at me. I'm not going to shoot her in the foot.
And I didn't like that Drea... She took it as if, like, she knew exactly what happened in the car. Like, oh, they must just be in love, and it just must be like a Bobby and Whitney situation. Right. And then she gonna say, oh, it was just a prediction. I really don't know what happened in the car, guys.
And then it's like, it's like they can't compare that to Bobby and Whitney. Like, no, that Bobby and Whitney.
But that's still toxic.
Yeah,
that's still toxic.
That's toxic as fuck.
They were smoking crack.
That's the thing, though. I feel like. We, like you said, with Bobby and Whitney, and then, or even in, if you want to go back, it's like Chris Brown and Rihanna. Like, anytime, like, this comes out that another male entertainer is abusing.
How about when Solange slapped Jay-Z?
It was funny. You feel me? But
hold on, what was that, man? Chuckles?
I'm chuckling at him.
The memes was going crazy.
I felt like he was laughing
when Solange was whooping Jay-Z's ass.
But I don't know.
But what?
Tell me, why did she use again?
Apparently, it was because he had stepped down to Beyonce.
Yeah,
he deserved that.
But it was wasn't the girl at the event? Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So was the girl at the event?
Because he's supposed to have been stepping out on her. He deserved that.
He deserved to get his ass beat.
He deserved to get slapped one time.
Jay-Z got his ass whooped by Solange.
I never thought you know what I'm saying?
And you laughing.
I
never
thought I see my
but
hero.
But at least he didn't get shot up.
That's one of my heroes, man.
At least he didn't get shot up.
That's one of my heroes. When I saw this videotape of Solange giving him the 2-piece, a biscuit, and a side of Hush Puppies. Oh.
Yo.
Oh.
But it's the thing, though. It's the thing. Like,
I literally hit the floor.
Like, in those senses, like, yeah, you look back like, damn, you feel me? That shouldn't have happened. Or you may laugh and, like, giggle at it because, you know, people just... Yeah, and every situation, Bobby Whitney,
but I feel like there's
Jay-Z,
different extremes.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like Bobby
There's
Whitney,
extreme, yeah.
Jay-Z, Solange, Chris Brown, Rihanna. It was like abuse by hand. You feel me? Yeah. This nigga abused her
and a lot of mental abuse
with a deadly weapon.
Yeah,
a lot of mental abuse.
Do faithful black men really exist?
It does. Bro.
They indeed do.
I mean, they definitely. I'm sitting in the room with them right now, but I'm talking about outside of this room. In the world.
Yeah, how do you feel about like women saying they don't like a 9-to-5 guy? Like that, I just want to hear that from a woman. Like,
I don't know why that matters.
Yeah.
If as long as he's getting money, if it's something he likes, I really care more about his happiness. Like, is this something you like or not? I mean, if you don't like it, then I wouldn't work there. But as long as you're making some money, then that's all that matters. As long as you're not just sitting there. doing nothing.
Right. I feel like the thing with that debate, I feel like, you know, I can see both sides of the sword, you feel me? Because it's like, one, a job is a job. If I'm bringing money to the table, you feel me? I could be either just sitting on the couch all day selling dope or just not, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting, but I'm actually getting out here getting this money. But on another hand, I feel like there are women who, you know, they work for themselves or they're used to a certain standard of living or lifestyle, you know, and they want to be with someone who also lives that same lifestyle or is able to, you know, assimilate with hers, and they are compatible. You feel me? Because think about it. If I'm like the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, you know, if it wouldn't really, you know, you want to be with someone who's on your level. You know what I mean? Because it's like
I can't be the CEO of this Fortune 500 company and you're not even maintaining to keep your lights on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you feel me? Like,
I go to your house and
you ain't got
no nothing.
Exactly. You feel me? But then there's other women, like you said, who's like, as long as her man is happy and is doing something productive, you know, it's fine. You feel me? I feel like everybody, they want someone who, you know, they could be compatible with on like different levels. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just a preference thing, really.
Yeah, it's really all depends on what they want. Everybody has their own preferences. I just personally, I just don't care about.
This is my thing about it. So I watched this movie a couple weeks ago, and it kind of covered this. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called Acrimony. It's a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh yeah, I've definitely watched that. I've seen it twice.
Look, so let me.
I've seen it
Tyler
twice.
Perry movie.
Bro, yo,
It's
Tyler.
crazy.
Hey, can I say this? Tyler Perry movies be catching black men at the craziest times.
Oh God, bro, he
'Cause
does
I
not.
know you. I'm sick. Here's what's funny, man. Here's what's funny. You say that. Why'd I get married? Came on. Like, why did I get married?
Right.
That came on.
Right.
I was just like, oh God, I got sucked in a Tyler Perry.
Bro, yes. Tyler Perry does not do black men justice at all.
Bro, he just
But
sucks
look.
us in. Though. Like, I'd be like,
Damn.
bro, are we really like that? I'm like, damn, it's like a case study on us. I'll be like, hold up, bro, like,
Not a case.
are we
Oh, damn.
are we really like this? I'm like, oh my God, is all the light-skinned men better for her?
Bro, let me tell you about this movie Acrimony, though, bro. Let me tell you about this movie Acrimony, man.
Oh
So
my
look,
gosh, I love this.
it's about this couple, Taraji P Henson, and I don't know who the black dude is, but Taraji P Henson is dating this man. They start. Yeah, I don't know his real
don't
name.
say his name.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so they meet in college, or they meet like, I don't know, they meet like in high school or college, one of the two, and
Yeah.
you know,
He bumps into her in the rain.
Yeah. He
She
bumps
knocks
it.
all the books down, and they're like, "Oh my God! Like, you knocked all my stuff down."
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So like they start dating in college,
Apparently.
and this dude is like an engineer major.
Her mom dies. Her mom passes away. Taraji's mom, and so she leaves her the house and $300,000, like from her, you know, her will,
inheritance.
basically. Yeah,
Right,
inheritance.
so
So
it's
she
her
gets the
inheritance.
house is paid off,
Okay.
and she gets $300,000 to have and to live off of.
This is the thing,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So this dude, the man in the that Taraji's dating is like this inventor, and he's been working on this battery that can recharge itself, right?
Okay.
And so he's dedicated his life to perfecting this battery invention because he like really believes that it's going to be very successful. So with the $300,000 that Taraji P Henson got from her mom passing away, she's like then like helped it like get this nigga money for a car, you know, like parts about
$25K for a car.
like she's
she
like
didn't told him about this money. That's first mistake number one. You're not supposed to tell the man that you done got $300K.
this is the thing though. She was like while they were married,
Yeah.
she was helping him like
oh my God.
working and
she was funding this man everything.
No, that's the thing. Listen. She was all right. Look, for a minute, she was helping him. Like she was definitely the breadwinner in the couple because he was putting all his time and effort into this. He cheated on her in college.
No.
Hold on. Let me just explain the plot first before we start getting into the details. Let me explain the plot first.
Did he cheat before the ring was on the finger?
Yes. But hold on, listen though. Let me finish talking about the plot because look, all right. So for a good solid minute, Taraji P was keeping his man up on his feet, right? You feel me? She was bringing home the bacon and cooking it too. It's been a lot of sacrifice made on Taraji. It's the thing though. So she finally reaches her breaking point. After he scores his meeting with this big company who wants to talk about his battery, you feel me? And so this lady that he cheated on her with in college was
he cheated on her with
helped him set the meeting up, right?
Whoa.
Okay, so listen though, hold on, let me.
That's why
all right, look.
Lay that pipe.
This the thing. Hold on, wait. So he gets to the meeting and it goes well, and he comes back and his wife has started snapping on him. And basically breaks up with him, says he's a listen. He gets back from the meeting. Look, he gets back from the meeting, and she's telling him he's a loser. She doesn't want nothing to do with him. And he's like, well, I'm telling you, this battery will work. And so she kicks him out and basically cuts him off. So this man is homeless. He's working as a dishwasher, living in a shelter. And then listen though, so he actually gets another meeting with the same company. Strikes oil with these people, you feel me? They give he is paid, and so by this time they're already divorced, you feel me? Taraji is gone and found another man and everything. And so look, this is what he does. He goes and finds Taraji, buys her mom's house back, and gives her $10 million. $10 million and her house back. All right, and so listen, Taraji P. Henson decides that okay, this nigga is he's successful now. So she goes and breaks up with the next nigga she had, cusses out her whole family. Hold on. We gonna get to that part. This is the thing. This man comes back.
Making this sound like
listen.
Black men, we came back.
Right. Hold on. This man gives her $10 million and buys her mom's house back. She dumps her new boyfriend, tells off her new family, and tries to go and get back with this man after she divorced him. Turns out he is married to another woman, the same woman that helped him.
He cheated on her with.
All right, yes, the same woman that he cheated on her with, but the same woman that helped him put the battery meetings together. He goes and marries her, and basically the entire they're living the entire life that he was saying that they would live. He was saying to Taraji that they'd live once his battery hit big. He's living that with the other woman. You feel me? They got boats, they're traveling, they're doing all this thing, and Taraji P is pissed because she tried to get back with him, and he's like, no, I'm sorry, you broke up with me, I moved on. She tries to take him to court and sue him for all this money, and the judge is like, ma'am, he gave you $10 million and gave you your house back. He didn't even have, you know what I'm saying, you're lucky he gave you anything at all. She didn't win anything in court, so she decides to kill this man.
But we gotta rewind.
She stalked him and all this crazy shit and killed him. Because he leveled up after she broke up with him. Okay, he was telling her this thing was gonna hit big. She dumped him. No. He came up, paid her back. She wanted to get him back because she seen he was paid. Yeah. And he had moved on, and she was angry.
All right, let's hear Meg's version. Let's hear DJ Meg's version.
I done watched this movie twice.
All right.
Watched it twice.
Okay.
So, firstly, I feel like what Darius has left out of this story is, firstly, he made this whole thing happen on the back of another black woman. That she had to sacrifice her stuff for another black man. So she took care of him, yes. She believed in him, yes. But this was her money that her mom left her when she died. And her sisters, okay, this is where it gets messed up. Her sister, she got two sisters. So her sisters wound up getting married. And they start saying, oh, you dating this boy, does he know about this money, yada yada yada. Yeah, I love him, whatever. She gonna keep doing what she gonna do. So when he cheats on her for the first time ever, he lived in this RV. What Darius does not tell is that, unfortunately, when she gets crazy. Like, that's why it's called acrimony. Like, she's crazy up here, okay? So when she gets mad, she can't control herself no more. So when she finds out that he cheated on her for the first time, she takes her car and rams it into his RV so hard and tips it over while he's in there having sex with this other girl. So, unfortunately, firstly, she messed up because she got so crazy the adrenaline in her body started rushing, and she wound up hitting her body so hard against the steering wheel it made her uterus rupture, and now she can't have kids. She had to get a whole hysterectomy. So that's number one that's already messed up with the whole relationship. So he already, in her mind, took that away from her. Secondly, so then they grow up, they get married, whatever. He's funding this battery. Stuff going wrong in the house. He using up all the bills and electricity trying to make this battery work. So they going into debt more and more and blah, blah, blah. So her sisters also have a business now with their husbands, and he's trying to get a job or whatever with them. He messes that up by trying to go mess around with his battery and see if he can get somebody to fund it. Yes. So fast forward, her sisters are like, yeah, you need to leave him because he's not doing nothing. He's just blah, 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 using up money. He can't do nothing right. So she listens to her sisters, not think for herself. That's where she messed up. Because if she would have just listened to herself and stayed by him, maybe she would have still been with him. But she listens to her sisters, kicks into the curb. So yes, he does hit big. At first, with Darius, also, I feel like he came home with a deal. He sacrificed their business for a deal for $800K. He did not take that deal because he said his battery is worth more. And they were like, oh, well, you're not going to just take $800K today? And he was like, nah, like, it's worth more than that. So, fast forward, he gets $700 and something million for this battery later in life. So that's why he was able to give her $10 million. But when she finds out, because he came to her job, surprised her, was all dressed up in this nice little suit, was like, here you go, here's for all your wrong. He paid off, so the house, they also had to foreclose her house because they had gotten so much debt. And the house was paid off originally. So he pays off the house for her, gets the keys back, gives her $10 million also. And she's up big. You know, she's set for life, basically.
Up all of a sudden.
Don't have to work no more. But she divorced him. He said, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? And she's like, yep, I want to do it. This is before he hit big. So that's when the lady came in, swooped and saved him, got him to meeting with her boss, gave him a place to stay. Now he with her now. This is his wife now. All this stuff, the reason why it drove her crazy though, is because it was literally, he gave her the same ring. He gave her the exact same life that he promised her to the other girl that he originally cheated on her with in the first place. So she went crazy. Like, you literally just stabbed me twice, and then you're going to give another bitch my life that you promised me? But she could have had that if she would have listened to herself and her sisters and maybe not have pushed him off so fast.
Can I ask this? It was a $10 million. So
she had a new car, everything.
So
she was bomb.
You know what I mean? So she got $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't enough.
Psychologically,
she didn't get anything. Because she says that because this is what she told the court. This is what she told the court. She said, I deserve half of what he got from like the original deal as far as the 700 something million because of he got all of that from me. He did off my back. I funded his stuff. So I need to get half the money.
All right, look. This is my thing about it. She did help him for quite some time. I'm not denying that fact at all. My thing is, she left him.
She did.
Okay. The fact that maybe the fact that maybe she shouldn't have listened to her sisters or anything. Yes, but the fact is she left him. He kept telling her this battery was going to hit big and to trust him. But after all of that, she still left him.
She did.
And he asked her, "Are you sure?"
You wanna do this?
You feel me? And this the thing. Like, I don't think he was wrong. Because yes, you did put all this work in. We did lose your house. Here's the house back. She had actually like calculated all the expenses and debts she had put, like she had accrued.
She needed less than 10 million.
She needed like 2
million. He gave her 10. He gave her 8 million more than she needed.
Exactly. So she was paid back in full.
And it's some more.
With interest.
But that's why the court was looking at her like, ma'am, what are you
But this the thing though.
talking about?
And so, exactly. So she was taken care of. But this is where my disagreement comes in.
Was it more greed?
No, listen.
love.
She was upset at the fact that she was obsessed with the fact that the life that he had promised her, had she had stayed with him, had she had been patient, and had she had trusted him throughout the entire process, he moved on and was enjoying the fruits of his labor with another woman.
How you gonna stay with somebody and he already cheated on you in the back?
But look, this is the thing.
The key word is patience.
Patience.
But
There are some women.
But look, listen. Yeah. Yes, he cheated on her. And if she would have left him then, he would have been still hit the same amount of numbers for that battery.
No, he would not have. How? With what money? He didn't have a card. So how was gonna get a job?
But you know what?
I'm sure he would have found a way.
Like, there's some men
no,
that
he would have bummed off somebody else.
There's some men that can't cheat because it's just too much time. Like they just.
But no, this is what I'm saying, man.
He would have bummed off somebody else.
Like, bro, you need to get your life being successful.
But listen, he was
trying to cheat. You're just cheating yourself at having a better life.
Look, man.
Because look, he found out when he found out that she had that money. He started asking her for stuff. He started asking her, oh, you know, it would be nice if, you know, da 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 da. And so then she started doing it because she was trying to be nice and helping him.
I don't see no, like, look, okay, look.
I can't
All right, no.
I can't do it.
I wouldn't be. Hold on.
Bro, I swear to God, if I ask my woman for some money,
Look, I wouldn't be able.
Can I get that?
Me?
I promise it's gonna hit big.
Okay, is he wrong for believing in himself?
This is
No,
years
man.
in the back, though. This is like.
But was he wrong for believing in himself,
he's
though?
not wrong. He's not wrong.
So
I'm
exactly.
Not saying don't believe, but you're asking somebody to fund this thing that they not gonna see a profit. This is what she gets out of it. She literally.
It's an investment. That's what an investment is.
This is what she got out of it. She had
$10 million. That's what she got out of it.
$300K.
Yeah.
She's supposed to have gotten the man that she wanted and been with, and whatever fortunes that he profited off of. Unfortunately, what she got is stress, got in debt, got no man, and now she's supposed to just get, in her mind, the man that she wanted to be with is now with another woman, and now she just gets $10K.
$10 million.
$10 million. She gets $10 million. So to her, yes, that's a lot of money. You'll never spend that in a lifetime.
I feel like
but she don't care about that money. She don't care about that money.
So is that his fault that she can't have him?
Though.
She definitely.
She gets the ghetto lottery.
Listen, all right.
But you gave your whole life to this man.
Post money. All right. Post money.
She gave her life to this man.
Is it the man's fault that he doesn't want to be with her anymore? Why is it?
Yes.
Hold on. All right.
I mean, she made her choice not to be with him.
But it's his fault that he doesn't want to get back with her. He's wrong for not wanting to get back with her.
I mean, he's not wrong, but at the same time, like, I feel like, I would say he don't have to get back with her, but I feel like maybe she should have been compensated a little more.
A little more? What? $10 million? A little more?
But to her, that's like chump change when you see somebody got $700 million.
$10 million.
And $10 million.
BT, if you got $10 million today, do you think you would ever have to work again?
I don't think
If
so.
you got $10 million today.
It's like, I I feel like if I were in her position, I feel like if I were offered $10 million, I feel like I would not be so caught up on him personally. But I'm trying to fight for her. I'm talking about the movie specifically. We're not talking about me.
Right.
So the movie specifically, she was very upset because it's not what she originally felt like she put in. She put in her whole life's work and savings for this man, plus anguish and disappointment. And all these promises that didn't get solved when she was with him. But as soon as another bitch come in, and it's the bitches you cheated on me with, now things can get better, and now here's the money. But I'm the one that got you here. I groomed you for her. I gave you everything for her to get you where you gotta go. Okay. Without me, you would not be here. Would she be able to do that shit for you back in the day? No, because she didn't have no money back then either. I had all the money.
But listen, okay, speaking about in the terms of the movie, all right, why is he at fault for moving on after she broke up with him? What did you want him to do?
Why you gotta go back to that same?
Well, look, all right, exactly. All right, maybe that was foul. That was foul.
And give her the same ring.
Listen, why is he wrong for moving on?
He's not wrong for moving on,
It's
but it didn't have to be her.
He moved on, I guess.
It didn't have to be her.
The way he moved on.
It didn't have to be her.
Why shouldn't it have been her? Who should have had been then?
Somebody other.
That's
than
another
her.
step.
You know how girls are.
You originally
you know how
cheated on
women
me.
are, bro. If
And
it's
this was
her. You went
The
her.
same.
That same. See that same bitch.
You with
I
that
never
same.
say that. You with that same chick. I never say the word. Bitch.
Why you gotta be with her?
Yeah,
Again?
I got
And that's
no
when
scene
she cheated
already,
on her for no reason with that girl.
never
Like he
said.
cheated on her for no reason at all. He just bought her. This is after he bought the car for him. He cheats on her after she
he get a
spent
car.
$25K. That's
But
why
I
I'm
wish
saying
I
he didn't
would
care
get-
about her. He
Bro,
did not
I wish
care
I
about
would
her.
get a present from my woman and be like, bro, it's time to cheat. Like, what? That makes no sense. Oh, she gave me this? Oh, out of here. Out of here.
It's time to cheat.
It's time to cheat.
Oh shit!
Like, what goes?
Nah.
Like, no, that's not the move. Man, if you
She
get me
gonna
a
go
car,
crazy.
bro, if a girl gets me a
gonna go
car, I'm
crazy,
going to
bro.
work extra happy early. Man, I'm driving that thing around. Yeah, my girl got me this. Yeah, got up the lot yesterday. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm coming to work early. Man, guess what? I'm leaving. I'm gonna have to leave early. Me and the girl, we're going to salsa class in the car. Yeah,
Exactly. And so
pieces.
she bound to go crazy because that's hitting a nerve. That's hitting a nerve. And it's a traumatic experience because firstly, she tips over the RV and ruptures her whole uterus. So that's a traumatic experience in itself.
All right, so if it had been with anybody else, do you think
No. I feel like she would not be as mad.
her anger wouldn't be
yeah.
justified if
I
he
feel
had gotten
like
with?
she wouldn't be as mad.
Man,
Because
I
that's
got-
what she got obsessed.
I'm gonna check this movie
like
out.
BT, she went to the
Acrimony.
She went to the
Ultra
wedding shop, the wedding dress shop, and poured acid on this girl's dress because it was from the same designer that she wanted to get her dress from originally when she was with that man.
I'm hard. Bro.
She poured acid on the dress.
Bro, she killed this man.
That is on my movie.
She killed
list.
him and she killed herself. He killed her.
No, he didn't kill her. It was an accident.
That
No,
has
she
made my
fell
movie list.
on that anchor and
Exactly. Like,
plummeted it down to the bottom.
See what Tory Lanez
I don't
and
think it
Megan
was-
Thee Stallion do? They make us watch these Tyler Perry movies about acrimony.
bro, I don't think the man was wrong.
I don't think he did anything wrong per se. I just think where he fucked up is
I don't think he was
should have
wrong at
never
all.
cheated in the first place on her.
He shouldn't have cheated.
And he
yes.
should not have. I feel like if he would have put in now, if he would have got his own job from the beginning and helped her fund the battery as well as her helping, then that would have been better. But the fact that she was damn near doing everything on her own, that's what made it worse. So she gonna feel like she needs more. Like you done did too much for me to be looking like this.
So let's
You
apply
done
to.
drove me to the point to push you away, and now you make it good off of my fortune.
So wait a minute. Is well, I guess it is
It was
his
her
fault
fortune.
her pushing him away. But let's apply this to a real life situation. So I seen this picture on Instagram today. It was Dwayne Wade's ex-wife on the street with a sign that says Miami Heat star ex-wife and mother of his kids homeless. Like, she had all this on a big old sign and she was laying in the street with it. And basically saying, so apparently her and Dwayne Wade had got divorced.
Yep.
He gave her like, let me look how much money he gave her, because he gave her like
a lot of money,
like some millions of dollars
on her.
Hold on. I'm finna pull it up because we got to talk about this. Let me find. Damn, 50 Cent posted it. Did he delete it? Damn it, 50. But no, okay. So he gave her like a couple $1 million and like bought her a house and everything, and he took custody of the kids. Okay. Throughout that sum of however many million dollars Dwayne Wade gave her, she spent all of it and was demanding that he was supposed to give her more money and like all this crazy shit, and was like, of course he wouldn't give her any money. He already had full custody of the children. He gave you like $600 million. Like, why the fuck are you broke and homeless right now? I just gave you, you feel me? Like, I just gave you $10 million. What the fuck did you do with $10 million?
I don't think she's financially educated because.
And so, like, do you think, like,
there's no way you can spend.
And the thing is, they had been together since they were like 16.
She has kids?
Yes, but Dwayne Wade has the kid. Like,
yeah,
you
Dwayne
feel me?
Wade got
$10 million for one person.
And it's the thing, though. All right, it's tying it back to the same situation. Okay, we don't know what their relationship was like, but at the same time,
16.
Exactly. Dwayne Wade hits big in the NBA. They fall on problems. He leaves her, takes custody of the kids. All right, we didn't work out. Here's $10 million. Please enjoy your life.
And I'm gonna find Gabrielle Union.
Exactly, and like
just love that box.
And that's what I'm saying. And so she spends all the money, and now he's supposed to like be responsible for her, and she's trying to like use the fact that she's the mother of his kids is like the sole reason as to why she's like obligated to all of this.
And it's like, no, it's like, look, yes, y'all did bring in. Okay, this is gonna be kind of a weird situation because now one of the boys is a girl, so I don't know how I'm gonna really word this out. See, I brought in two beautiful human beings into this world. Mm-hmm. You know, I it's hard for me to say what his son was. I mean, well, the son is now the daughter, so he's got a son and a daughter.
We're talking about him and his wife.
Him and his wife. Okay, so she just clearly wasn't even financially educated for him to be like to be together because they grew apart because they had been together since 16. Like, he's moving up in the world of obtaining greatness.
Right.
You just being my woman. What else are you doing? Like, what is your career goals? Like, what is your goal as a woman? Do you want to be a better mother?
But
do you want to? What are you doing?
Do you think she's entitled to more money?
No.
Because, but that's even though she's the mother of his kids.
She went shooting. She went shooting with him in the gym.
I guess not.
She went shooting with him in the gym.
All right. So back to the movie. After so much time being together, he strikes big, pays her what she's due.
Is
he wrong?
He didn't use her though to make a fortune. This is a different story.
I mean, but she still made sacrifices. She had the kids, and
yeah, but she still didn't use. He didn't use her to make a fortune.
Who knows? You know, maybe she had to put some things on hold while he focused on basketball.
Maybe a couple of things, but not her. The fortune that her mom left her when she passed away.
I think these two situations are
very different.
Alike.
No, they're different.
It's the same.
They're
premise.
different.
It's the same premise, though.
It's not the same premise.
A man
it's the same end result, but it's not the same start.
They break up. A man gets rich. Wait a minute, I need some of that money too. We broke up a lot. Like, you broke up with me.
I'm glad we've been on the topic of movies and TV because right now on TV, P Valley is the best show hands down. The Tory Hall. I hope you win an Emmy. I hope you win a Golden Globe. Like, seriously, it's the most well-written show since Atlanta.
Wow.
In my opinion, like Atlanta tops my list. Because I think Donald Glover is amazing.
Facts.
Because he's painting that picture of what hip-hop is and how you have that manager who's not really a manager, who's really the cousin that is like really good at planning and marketing, but he don't really got the ins and outs with everybody, but he knows somebody that can get this heard, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm so glad that Katora Hall got on Stars and finally put the light of what it is that goes on in these southern places, man. It's
Big
dope.
facts,
it's
man.
So dope. Everything about it. It's so well written, and I think she definitely should win an Emmy, a Golden Globe, all that. It's the best. It's like I really can watch all the episodes. Like I can binge watch this.
Bro, I feel like watching that show reminds me of like the Players Club almost.
But it's
Players
like
Club
the dirtier, grimier version.
but it's underneath the surface,
right?
Yeah, stuff that
like,
you didn't get a chance to see or hear about.
Because Players Club is what we call like that's the mainstream. Like that's the, you know what I mean? That's the stereotype version, right? This
you get to see everybody's lives on the inside and on the outside of that club.
Some of these girls ain't stripping. Some of these girls are wanting to be dance coaches. Some of these girls are trying to be doctors, lawyers. Some girls paying through med school.
And just the club owner in general has his own story and background. Right.
And, you know, I like the fact that they do have, like, the owner is, you know what I'm saying, he's a cross-dresser. But I feel like that's what happens in certain clubs. Like, there are dudes that are like that, you know what I'm saying? Or there are dudes like Dollar Bill.
Yeah,
or there's a dude like the janky promoter who always dipping and dodging you.
Yeah.
He be like, "Oh, YSN. Oh man, you hosted that last show with Megz them. Hey man, I was gonna pay y'all, but the way my cash out was working this week, man, they had it tied to the wrong bank account."
Nigga, what? Fuck you, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want that story to be said. Like, I want to hear about somebody getting messed up with money on the TV show. I want to hear our language. Like, it's one thing I will say about like Katori Hall is like the language and the subject matter.
It's very unfiltered.
Yeah, it's unfiltered and it fits because of what the time we're in.
Right. I feel like that's one thing I like about shows that are written by black people for black people, because it definitely encaptures how black people talk and live amongst each other.
Yes.
Because I feel like you can definitely tell who the writers are in like black film and movies by based on the writers. Because think about it, in like movies like most like blockbuster movies with black people, the black person is like they don't talk exactly like they don't talk like us. You feel me?
I learned it's called the magical Negro, which means like they're swooping in and like saving this white person from doing something. It's like the token black person. It's like like super tokenism going on. Or it's like that one black friend in the crowd of white people. Right. And you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I feel like
you know what movie
awkward.
is like that? There is a movie that's like that where I'm not gonna talk bad about Darius Miles, but he's in this movie. Is it like the SAT movie where they're trying to get like the perfect score, and he's the one black dude, and there's an Asian friend, and then there's a whole bunch of white people? It's like that's a tokenism like of those early 2000 movies. Now it's like you're seeing color, you're seeing diversity. You know what I mean? Like at the time, have y'all ever seen New York Undercover?
No, I haven't seen that.
Google this show. It's two detectives. It's a Latino detective and it's an African American detective, and they go undercover in the New York streets. And that's in 1996. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we're coming a long way, but I feel like we're really hitting that point with Power, Atlanta, especially Atlanta. Like I feel like that should be a show that should be in film study classes of how to direct, how to narrate, how to write a story.
I love Insecure too. It is so good.
Issa Rae, another
She's
like
so
unsung
good.
like hero right now. Yeah.
Like I did not know it was that good. I'm like, I should have been watching this show. It's like really, or Grownish, if you've ever seen
Grownish,
that.
Blackish.
It's all those are good.
Yeah.
Black as Fuck on
Black
Netflix.
as Fuck is great.
I love that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like Black as
Why
Fuck.
not?
I love it.
I didn't like Black as Fuck. I feel like it was a caricature of black culture. You feel me? Like it was like the whole show was simply based around like I'm black and this is what I do because I'm black. It just seemed like it was more like yes, the main characters were black, but I feel like the whole story, like the whole plot of the show was just like. But yeah, like we're all in black families, but like we don't talk about how black we are, like every day.
He felt the reason because he was like successful, and so he felt the need to showcase that more because he's a successful black man living in a successful white neighborhood, and maybe he needed to like keep his blackness much more like exaggerated so that way he can feel like he fits in and like it makes sure that his kids don't lose their blackness and his family and stuff and lose themselves.
I mean, I understand that, but I just didn't really like how it was just. I just felt like it was corny. You
felt it was corny?
It was very corny
because you felt like he was putting on. I felt okay.
It was,
I can see what you can say is corny. It didn't feel authentic.
Exactly, it didn't come off as authentic. It felt very ingenuine.
He used his actual name.
Yeah,
he used his real name.
I think he had to deal with a lot of his insecurities as a black person.
He said he tried to make it like more of like based off his actual self, but like more of an exaggerated version of himself. Like,
that's why
he
I
did
like
that
it.
On purpose. He like obviously this isn't what he really because he did it like of a depiction of his actual family, but this isn't like what they actually look like or anything. He doesn't have as many kids and things of like that nature. He tried to do what he couldn't do like on CBS. Yeah. And like we're grownish and
that's
stuff.
Why I like it.
He tried to do because Netflix, you can say certain things and talk about certain things that you can't do on television. So that's why he decided to do this.
But I just feel like in Black as Fuck, it was like you said with the exaggeration of who he is. I didn't like watching that. It felt very cringeworthy, because it was like I understand you're trying to celebrate being black and your blackness, but it just I just
some
felt
of that made you like nah.
It felt like I can tell like some of that stuff was written by white people. You know what I mean? Someone who doesn't really like understand what is like. But I mean, he didn't write the whole thing by himself. I'm sure he had other people.
But he's written all those other shows and directed those shows.
I mean, but still, I just didn't think it was an authentic depiction of the black experience.
I think it was a comedic. I think it was a comedic exaggeration of the black experience through his eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I think
that's what it is, and it's like there's some shit I love about it. I do. I like it.
I like the show.
But then there's some shit I was like, that's a stretch for me. But I watched it and I loved it. But you know what I'm saying? It's because.
But it didn't do so well. Like I looked at the reviews and it didn't do very.
I feel like
it was corny.
When you got your when you have your third, when you got your third eye open, it's like you can kind of see it.
I liked it.
You can see it from his lenses of okay, that's an exaggeration and a depiction of how he truly feels about himself, and I'm like, okay. He's kind of breaking another wall now.
It says 88% of people like the show, but 46% from Rotten Tomatoes.
Obviously, the way I see it is I feel like a lot of times you have black people that try to we try to kiss up to the mainstream audience by hey, this is what we do. Hey, we do this too. Instead of just embracing ourselves, it's kind of like we seek outside
how
validation.
How is it supposed to look? What would you like to see? Because I feel like
stuff like this where we're actually telling our story the way it actually happens.
He's telling his story the way it actually happens.
He's telling his story in a dramatic
And I mean, I'm more dramatized, but this is dramatized.
Yeah, there's drama. The thing is, though, there's funny parts in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that is like, that's supposed to make you laugh.
Yeah, it's
like,
supposed to make you. It's
it
like
ain't
more
even,
of like it's a sitcom, and that's what sitcoms are. They're drama. They're dramatic. Like Family Matters. That's not what black families.
No.
Family Matters is corny as hell.
Hold on. Can I say
But
this
it's
about
funny
Matters?
though. Family Matters is funny.
Me and Renee were
Pain.
talking. Can I say this about Family Matters?
Yeah.
Where's Judy?
She went up them stairs and never came back.
Thank you. we've been trying to find the episode. She went up these steps and we ain't seen Judy. Bruh, Judy's
I'm
nowhere
like,
to be
who's
found.
Judy? I forgot about.
You forgot about Judy? How? She was the baby daughter, and everybody forgets about her. I'm just like, when anybody say Family Matters, I always just hit them with, "Where's Judy?" You got all these Family Matters, but the baby does not matter to any of you niggas in this house.
I didn't see. I don't remember Judy going up. No. I just remember Steve, Laura, and then what's the
Steve is the
older brother?
Neighbor, man.
I know that.
That was my thing.
I know Steve's a neighbor.
Like once I realized,
bro, how is he the most popular character?
But
and
he
the
don't even
baby,
live there.
The baby daughter goes up some damn steps, and you never hear from her again.
yeah, that's what I once I like realized that
They
Steve
do that to
Urkel
a
wasn't
lot
even.
of kids a lot, though.
Once I realized he wasn't even a part of the family, and I was like, this nigga is
He's over
literally
there every day.
in every single episode.
Every
We ain't
skit.
seen Judy since.
And he just be
Every
walking in these niggas' house, and
Whenever
they just
he
be
feel
like,
like it.
damn it, Steve, what are you still like? Why the fuck is this nigga got so much access to your
They
house?
leave the door open.
And it's like, if you hate this nigga so much, like you ain't
Lock
put
him
no
out.
restraining order against this nigga. You ain't like.
That's the funny part of the show.
And every time you walk in this house, in your house, this nigga in there fucking some shit up. You just like, Steve? Like, he don't live there. Tell this nigga to go home.
Did I do that? Who else did it, Steve?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Stefan.
Family Matters. Like, it has its funny moments, but, like, nah. I don't know. I feel like I'm a very pragmatic person. So when I watch shit that I feel like wouldn't happen in real life, like, if I can't see, like, okay, this could, I could see this, but no, like, this shit, it just be some irrational shit going on that I just can't forgive. You know what I mean? Like, nobody no, bro. Like, why the fuck would you, this nigga's at your house every fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your neighbor.
You can put a stop to that. The shows now are getting a lot better. I really
When they
do.
let black
Like,
people direct and
Yeah,
write.
yeah. You really do. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
And you cast the right people.
if you get the right black writer, and sometimes if you get the good white writer, like Neil Brennan, when he wrote for Chappelle's show.
Neil Brennan is hilarious.
Exactly. Like, a lot of people think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chappelle is a genius.
Mm-hmm.
But Neil Brennan writing, and then when you see Neil Brennan stand up, you like, damn.
Neil
Him
Brennan
and Dave Chappelle worked on the same show, and it's like, Dave Chappelle is true comedic genius.
Right.
But Brennan, oh my God, hell of a writer, bro. Like,
Man.
I'm glad. Like, we would never even be talking about Neil Brennan. Like,
If it wasn't for Dave Chappelle.
it wasn't for Dave Chappelle, we wouldn't know who Neil Brennan was.
I think he's hilarious, man. He has this special called 3 Mics.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty interesting how, like, the design is. It's like one mic he's telling jokes on. One mic is, like, very serious, and he's talking about, like serious shit that happens in his life, and, how it has an effect on his mental health. Then, like, another mic, he's, like, just telling stories, And so it's pretty interesting because he'll be telling jokes, just being goofy as fuck, and he'll be like, when I was 12, it wasn't very close to my dad, and I'm just like, whoa. You feel me? And I feel like it definitely, like, highlights the fact, like, the beauty in the art form of comedy is that these comedians, like, they put on, a happy face and they can make everybody laugh, but they really be going through some really tough shit, man. Yeah. It's crazy.
And speaking of that, happy birthday to Petey Pablo. Petey Pablo is 47. That's when you know that hip hop is doing all right when the guy that made Freakily turned 47.
I'm dead. Yo, did you see DMX and Snoop Dogg's versus battle?
I saw Snoop's freestyle at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying, hit for hit, that's what you want to see. Because if you look at X got hits.
Facts.
Snoop got hits.
Facts. I was listening to some Snoop earlier today, man.
I really want to see T.I. and 50. I don't think it'll ever happen.
You don't think it's gonna happen?
Nope.
Bro, I honestly think if 50 Cent and T.I. was to go head to head, T.I. would definitely smash him, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, it's over for 50.
So who did you feel like won in Snoop and DMX, or
how long has it been since 50's been in like a battle?
Or how long has it been since 50 had a hit record?
I don't know.
Like, where is 50 Cent?
Is 50 Cent?
Think about it. Okay, I'm the man.
Sorry.
Who's that featuring?
Oh no, let's look
Is
up
it
the
Sunny
stats.
Digital? Is Sunny Digital? Is it who's I'm the Man featuring?
50 Cent, I'm the man.
Yeah, who's that featuring?
Let me look it up.
It's somebody featured on that song. The new song with Pop Smoke.
Yeah, so I'm the Man is featuring Sunny Digital.
Thank you.
So you saying that was his last hit?
But I'm saying, like, a lot of his hits are featuring somebody.
Let's look up on Billboard 50 Cent hits.
He's got a lot of, I mean, he's been successful solo, but a lot of that is some features. I love 50 though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 50 is one of my favorites, but when it comes to it,
All right.
love 50.
1 second, it's pulling up.
But
All right, so
I think
50
T.I.
Cent
won.
in his career, according to the Billboard, he has had 4 number 1 hits and 13 top 10s and 41 songs to chart on Billboard.
41.
41. So let me
41 songs. And
all right,
how
and
many
some of these
albums
songs
has he made? That's
I'm finna
41?
go
Okay.
I'm finna go through the songs. So Down on Me, that was his most recent one
With Jeremiah.
with Jeremiah.
See what I said? Featured.
You know, that was in 2011.
In the club, 50 Cent.
That was his
Number one.
first one. That was like his breakout hit.
2002.
Yeah, that peaked number 1 on March of 2003.
2003 though.
Yeah, I
Look.
was like, I was
17 years
young,
ago.
18, 19 then.
You got
Strapping lad.
Magic Stick featuring Lil Kim. Or, no, that was Lil Kim's song. It was featuring 50 Cent.
Oh.
And I don't know, man. A lot of these songs do have features on them. Hate It or Love It with The Game. Candy Shop featuring Olivia. Ayo
The
Technology.
featuring Justin Timberlake.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Have a Baby by Me.
I love 50, bro.
Dang, that was...
Love 50.
But why is he such a troll on the
Hey,
internet?
man. 50 Cent is a clown, bro.
He's
I
a
fucks with him.
troll.
I don't know. He also charted with the new Pop Smoke, The Woo with Roddy Ricch. I don't know, but you got a point. A lot of his songs that have charted have all been mostly been features. He do have some single hits on here. You feel me? Like of
Okay.
course, like In
So
the
you
Club,
think he's a troll?
something like that. I mean, he's definitely a troll. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that at all. But let's look up T.I. though. I feel like T.I.
Catalog is strong.
definitely has like the same.
Catalog is strong with this one.
Definitely, I feel like they have around the same amount of charting songs, but I don't think he has as many features on his charting songs. Though.
Thank you.
So let's see.
Because it's like, this is T.I.
All right,
It's
so
not T.I. featuring such and such.
he got Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke,
Great song.
My Love. He was on that set with Destiny Child, Soldier. That shit was a hit.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of single songs in here. You got Whatever You Like,
Yep.
You Don't Know Me,
Yep.
Rubber Band,
Yep.
What You Know,
Yep.
Why You Wanna,
Yep.
Top Back. Like,
See what I'm saying? Like, we really want to go there?
Big
With the
Things
Kane?
Poppin', like, yo.
Hold on. Was Big Things Poppin' not a featured song by ESPN?
It was everywhere. 24s,
You can still play
ASAP.
motivation? Is
when
motivation on here?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like,
it's ridiculous.
When they battle, do they freestyle or is this like just hits comparing hits?
Yeah, it's like hits comparing hits. So like they play basically their best songs from their catalog.
But they don't freestyle.
No.
You know, I mean, have seen like a couple pages like doing that. Like, there's been like different promoters like doing live freestyle battles on Instagram Live. Just some creative stuff going on during the pandemic. But it would be pretty interesting to see like two like established rappers getting on Instagram Live and battle rapping.
I
think
just saying,
that'd
like,
be pretty
let's
cool.
really look. You know what? I'm surprised nobody's came at Ludacris.
Nelly did.
Oh, Nelly did. Okay,
they had a whole thing. And
yeah,
but
Nelly did.
That shit was insane because like Ludacris was destroying Nelly.
That's
and,
right. I'm sorry, I forgot all about it.
It was insane, bro. Nelly's Wi-Fi kept going out, but like Ludacris was like, I don't know. I'm a Ludacris fan, and I'm not gonna lie. Like after the Ludacris Nelly battle, I literally listened to Ludacris for probably like 3-4 days. I'm talking about just riding around blasting them in the car.
You know what though? Ludacris got a sick catalog.
Bro, Ludacris.
T.I.'s got a sick catalog. You know, for what it's worth, I feel like if there's an underrated guy, I'm gonna probably say he doesn't have like a lot of like charting hits, but if you wanted to get like a battle of like who's the most like underrated, I gotta say like Devin the Dude.
Devin the Dude.
He's got so many like underrated good songs. Like Scarface. Scarface has a lot of underrated good songs.
Right.
Like I would like to see some of those type battles. But one guy that like made me so happy this week was Freddie Gibbs' new video.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh. And it just really was like,
oh yes.
I was
that
like,
was a vibe.
I
yo.
love that whole video.
I said, yo, this guy is
the story, the plot.
So academics, you're saying this guy, you're saying that guy who came up with this video is not relevant.
Man, academics.
I said,
That's
yo,
crazy.
I'm like, listen to the song, listen to my man's lyrical delivery, listen to the wordplay, listen to the metaphors
And I
and
love
similes.
how he morphed Rick Ross into that, like the whole
Weaved
verse.
it.
He just really, and the plot, like I was like, dang, I was watching, I was like, so what's happening? Like, is he gonna go to jail? Like, is he gonna get caught? Like,
You don't ever see videos with a story anymore.
he tried to hit it like Queen and Slim.
Exactly, and like Queen and Slim.
That's why I root for Gibbs. I'm a huge Gangsta Gibbs fan. For the way he depicted that. Yeah.
Facts, man. I really liked how his video included the Queen and Slim because, like, Queen and Slim is a really good movie, one of my favorites. And like I was saying, man, like you don't have videos that have storylines anymore. Like a lot of rap videos now is just a bunch of niggas. That's the plot.
Did I tell you about
some niggas?
Yeah,
I told you about the Jiggy era, right?
Yeah. And the videos look like Teletubbies, like, or cartoons, and I don't know, man. But I really liked how he had creativity in his video, and like the vibe was just very smooth, man. And it's really crazy how he doesn't get the recognition he has like mainstream rappers. But I don't know, I feel like Gibbs is one of those rappers who doesn't need it or doesn't really want it. You feel me? Because I remember I watched this video, and it was breaking down like the disagreement he had with Young Jeezy, you know, and apparently he was could have been in a position to make some serious plays, right? But I guess he felt like being in these certain circles and being in these certain environments and situations, he would have to compromise a little bit of himself, and I feel like he felt like he would lose integrity as an artist by doing certain things that didn't align with who he was originally, which is commendable, I feel like, because a lot of people get into the game and, you know, they do what they feel like they have to do to stay on, whether it is making a fool of themselves or just anything, really, you know what I mean? You see how artists, they come out and they're always doing these weird attention stunts, and, you know, everything's about keeping everybody's attention, and I don't think he's really out there to just get people's attention, man. He's not a cloud chaser.
He's not.
He's in it for the money, man.
He's definitely getting paid. He's definitely getting paid.
Big facts, huh?
Definitely getting paid.
Facts, man. But we're gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. I feel like we definitely got a good amount recorded. We been talking for a good little hour right now, ladies and gentlemen. But this was a pretty good episode. I feel like we broke a lot of ground on here. This is the kind of vibe I want to go for. I really want to talk about like news in the hip hop world and the unfiltered news in the hip hop world. And just have like very insightful discussions about like the true meaning behind the music and the true meaning in the culture, and just get that raw, unfiltered, just an educated view of hip hop culture and how it has an effect on all of us, man. That's the goal of this podcast, man. But this has been episode 1 of YSN Radio. If you made it to the end, thank you very much. Make sure y'all give us all a follow on the gram. You can find me at RealYSN. DJ Megz, what's your Instagram? Let them know.
You guys can follow me at Megan. It's MEGHAN _N_. And then Twitter is Megan Jamia. And yeah, you can find me.
Most definitely, man.
DJ
So
Megz.
make sure y'all keep in touch, ladies and gentlemen. There's gonna be a lot more.
Everything.
You got 2 pair Tate over here.
I
thought you wasn't on social media no more.
I am, but it's 2 pair. It's like, yeah, I'll check the notifications when I get it.
Well, y'all give 2 pair Tate a follow, 2 pair Tate on everything, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta take a break sometime.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. But
we gonna a long break.
We finna get on up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all been rocking with the man YSN. This has been an episode of YSN Radio.